All right. I'm saying, why you with that bird over there? Oh, all right. My bad. My bad. All right. So this is gonna be part 2 of Jabba the Hutt's criminal faction empire. I was just hollering at Shorty real quick. But if you didn't watch the first video, go ahead and tear that up. But just a quick recap. This is a completely brand new faction, a complete concept faction that I'm creating for you guys. Commons, epics, rares, new leaders, and unique cards. So go ahead and contribute. Let me know what you guys think and what leaders you want to see. But you already know Greedo's coming in. This is going to be a continuation. And again, this has no association with the light and dark side deck. I want to create something different and something new, which I think is badly needed in this game. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the first leader. So here we have the bounty hunter, the mercenary, the man they call Greedo, who made a brief appearance in Star Wars A New Hope where he was shot dead by Han Solo. And also, like I mentioned in the last video, I want to see the bounty hunters like Bosk, Boba Fett, Dengar, even Cad Bane to kind of be like a hybrid where they can actually be compatible with this deck as well. So, but Greedo, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if you'll be compatible with actually, I want him to be compatible with the Empire deck, and I'll get into it right now. So let me just get into his biography here that I put together for him. Greedo's high senses give him the ability to increase his attack damage when an enemy leader's health falls below 50%. Greedo decreases the energy cost necessary to use effect support cards. Effect support cards are like the Deoxys, the Nerve Gas, Stun Grenade, and the Energy Net as well. So I'll get into that in a bit, but his special ability enables him to mark up to 5 targets in a short timer. Once the timer has counted down, he shoots them all with a single blast, firing on them rapidly. So you guys thought, you know, Greedo's a little weak sauce, but no, hey, I made his card pretty damn nice. So let me get right back into the decreased cost of effect support cards. So we already know the Deoxys, the Nerve Gas, those things only cost 2 energy, as well as the Stun Grenade. So those will be 1 energy cost. And like I said, I want Greedo to kind of be in the Empire as well, because he did, in a sense, work for the Empire. I mean, he's a bounty hunter, so they work where the money's at. They go where the money's at. But just think about how crazy that would be, all right? I mean, we already know Moth just loves the effect support cards, but this guy would seriously just be a pain. Like, all he would do is just keep on stunning you, Nerve Gas, Deoxys, and it's a wrap. But for that reason, I gave him 890 health. The DPS 120, attack power 81, so I made him extremely weak, weaker than Padme. So that's, hey, that's pretty damn weak if you ask me. All right, but I wanted to create a different kind of card. I love the whole Poe concept, even though I hate him in 2v2, which is why I completely avoid 2v2, mind you. I think that's a really nice idea. It's a good concept, and I want to jump on that train, and I want to keep riding that bandwagon that Netmarble came out with. So that would be my whole idea, and I'm kind of thinking, in this faction, I think we should just let the organic cards come in play as well, like the Nerve Gas, the Deoxys, the Energy Wrap. All those should be cards that Hutt's Criminal Empire can use as well. So what do you think about that? I think it would be best to leave Greedo in the Hutt faction, but if you give me those support cards, we can work with something. But anyways, I know I created Zuckuss as a leader in one of my previous videos, and he's just, I mean, he's known, he's canon, but he's just not popular. So I said, you know what? I want him in the game, but not as a leader, because no one's going to go ahead and use him. So I figured let's make him Greedo's unique, because there you have Forlom as Dengar's unique, and it really doesn't make sense. Forlom could probably be his own leader. So this is my way of putting Zuckuss in the game, and I'll go into him right now. So I wanted to show my boy Zuckuss some love. Didn't work out as leader card. I think wouldn't work. So I'm saying, okay, let's give him some 2 energy. Hey, Forlom got 2 energy. We're giving your boy Zuck 2 energy as well. And coincidentally, those two work together. So if anything, they should have a leader unique type of combo. But it just didn't work out that way. I can Dengar jump the gun with the whole Forlom unique. But anyways, Zuckuss has a snare rifle, so I'm thinking, all right, if Greedo's already going to be able to drop stuns for 1 energy, you give this card another stun effective type of shot. That's just going to be too much. So I don't know. For Zuckuss, it will just be straight up the same as Forlom. Forlom really doesn't do much. I mean, it's high HP for 2 energy, so that's value. You got to have him. I think Zuckuss would kind of have the same effect, specifically for the type of bounty hunter he is. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I wanted to create 2 other uniques for Greedo. They weren't canon. I'm not sure if they were or not, but he did have 2 other guys that were kind of his mentor. But for whatever reason, I couldn't find a good image for him, so I decided not to go with that. So yeah, I went with Zuckuss. So the first unit I want to introduce is the LOKD-57 Sail Barge. This is the very familiar ship in Return of the Jedi. This is where Jabba the Hutt was chilling in and had all pretty much his whole armada in there. Now this is going to be a more condensed version, kind of similar to the one where you saw where Luke Skywalker and Han Solo were on, where they were going to feed him into the pit. You know, the one that you saw in the movie is going to be too big. You won't be able to fit it in the screen. So a little more about this card is this modified sail barge uses its blasters cannons to attack enemies and structures. Though they are useful in multiple situations, they are slow moving and are most effective when placed behind ally units to protect it. So we've seen this kind of concept already. There's a lot of cards, both light and dark side, that kind of have this tanky unit that's slow, where you can have a kind of slow push. But I'll tell you one card is not going to be, it's not going to mirror anything like the Imperial tank. Now that card is just completely there's no saving that card. You could buff everything on that card and it would still be useless. For 6 energy, I really just hate that card. So this one would be attack power 420, DPS 115, health 4044, and the range 9.5. So I'm not giving it greedy range. And I think that with Jabba the Hutt's Criminal Empire, this faction that needs a card like this, so went ahead and dropped this card. Let me know what you guys think. Again, it's not going to be the one that you saw where it's just massive. This is going to be a smaller version. So it was known that Jabba the Hutt, I mean, he had money, so he was just pretty much getting these manufactured all the time. So yeah. Alright, so I'm not going to get too into this card only because you already know what it is. This is a repair unit. This is an Ugnaught Engineer. And you know what they do. They're strictly in the game to just annoy the other person. I either lose or I draw whenever someone has a repair card now, because they're smart. They know as soon as they wait for me to drop my U-Bomber or whatever AoE I have, and then they drop this card to repair their turret, and it just completely ruins the whole cycle. Because you know, when you eventually get you cycle in your AoE and you kill this damn repair, they bring them back out again. So I think it's meant to frustrate people now. I don't use it, but hey, Jabba's got to have it too. So that's why I created this card. So here you have is the Ugnaught Engineer. That's what they do. So this next card is something different. Not the concept, just the art. Okay, now if you look at this Biff, that's the species name. They're called the Biff. You'll see. Hey, with these guys, aren't these the ones that play the flutes and instruments in the cantina? I mean, yeah, that's the only time I've seen them. But when I was messing around looking at some artwork, I saw this guy holding a thermal detonator, and I was like, where did this come from? So this may not even be canon, but I had fun with this. I said, look, let's throw him in as a Biff detonator specialist working for Jabba the Hutt's Criminal Empire. This faction would need, every faction needs a Grenadier to clear. Those cards are just so brilliant for 3 energy. So I said, okay, what better way to throw this card in here? A little more about this card. A very powerful unit that can throw grenades and deal area of effect damage to a large number of enemies. Because of their low health, they are most effective when deployed behind vehicles or units. Okay, same thing as the Sand Trooper and the Grenadier. Low health, but deal a lot of damage. You got to kill these. You got to kill these right away before they go to work. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the artwork on this. It would be a common card, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so introducing the last unit of this card is another epic card, Jawas. Alright, Jawas need to be in Force Arena. They don't belong with the Rebels and they don't belong with the Empire. They do belong with Jabba the Hutt's Criminal Empire because we see them in the actual movie, so they are for hire. Hey, they sell scraps, they kill droids or whatever, and then they sell them for money. So this would be a perfect way to introduce this card with this particular faction. Jawas use their ion blasters and restraining bolts to deal significant damage to tech units and structures. Deploy them against high-level tech units to reduce their movement and attack speed. For 2 energy cost, I made this card specifically for the ATST Walker. I'm not going to lie. This whole card is based on the ATST Walker. For 2 energy, you get 4 Jawas that come in and deal significant damage to technology units and also structures as well. So my whole concept behind this card is they're not going to deal much damage to organic units, leaders, or whatever uniques, unless the unique is a tech. But they're going to be using their ions and the restraining bolts to slow the attack speed and the movement. So hey, those Walker cards, man, all right, I'm getting excited. Even this card doesn't even exist, but I'm already getting excited for some reason. But anyways, yeah, so it wouldn't be a card that you would drop against, like, you know, dark side rebel units or rebel troopers or stormtroopers, because they're not going to do anything for you. Now it would be a nice idea to use them on a counter to kind of drop the attack speed, attack health of the turret. That's what they're designed for. So I don't know. My hatred for walkers have made me creating these cards like a mad scientist. So you guys let me know what you think. That's going to go ahead and conclude this video. I'm still going to be dropping some more cards. There's some more ideas I want to drop for Jabba the Hutt's Empire. And for any faction, you need a good sizable amount, except for the First Order and Resistance, which clearly don't have much. I think I've created more cards for this faction than for the First Order and Resistance. So Netmarble, let's start pumping out some new units. And if you need some of my ideas, hey, I'll shoot you my link. All right, so you guys can get started on that. But thank you guys again for watching and supporting this channel, and I'll see you guys next time.